You are such a legend in the game, and everyone knows so many things about your career and your victories, especially at the Masters. But a lot of what I do in my regular work is take something that's familiar to people and find a way to represent it in a way that's interesting and new, whether it's the church pews or the 18th at Pebble or whatever the case may be. This is the very first time for me that I've been able to work with one of the greatest of all time, and we're very excited here about this project, and I can't wait to get started on the painting. So. Well, here I am in the middle of the painting, so to speak, and even though I haven't gotten to working with Mr. Nicklaus himself yet, I'm really trying very hard to create what I would say is a good backdrop, a good vibrant setting for the famous and iconic shots of Jack and his victories. It's really, really fun painting to do, a little bit different than anything I've done before. A lot of what I do is art about art, you know, and I've gotten to make art around yourself and your creations several times over the last 25 years, and I'm really excited for the opportunity to work with you here.
To me, and I think you're probably thinking the same way, when I do a golf course, the way I look at it is it's a large part of me going into that piece of property. I'm sure it's a large part of you going into every painting you do.
Yeah, it resonates with me very much. I feel like you put so much of yourself into your creations, and you hope that they can just stand on their own when you're done. Still kind of hard to believe that I had the opportunity to talk to Jack Nicklaus before starting this painting. I mean, just talking to the greatest of all time is a thrill in itself, obviously, but more importantly for me is what a unique thing it was to be able to talk with the subject of the artwork and get to know just a tiny little bit more about the personality of the person from a direct personal interaction. Then, you know, obviously everyone feels like they know Jack a little bit because we've seen him do so many amazing things through the years in competition and on television.
I guess I first met Craig probably about 1968. Craig was probably 10 years old at the time, and he had diagnosed with Ewing's sarcoma. They asked me if I'd come see him and talk to him. I did, and then I sort of started talking to him fairly often just because I knew the little boy was sick. And one day I came home, went in a golf tournament and talked to him. He said, "You know why you won?" I said, "Why is that?" He said, "Well, I wore my lucky yellow shirt." And I said, "Well, he can wear a yellow shirt for me, I can wear a yellow shirt for him." I sketched my golf courses for years, just holes and so forth. It might be on the back of a napkin or what. And we've got all those drawings through the years, and most of the clubs have put them up. My little sketches, which are pretty crude, but they get the idea across of what we do. I never thought I was much of an artist, you know, but I started thinking about it. Golf is artistry. You have a canvas being your land, and you're out there creating, you know, a landscape.
Completing a painting is indeed a very special moment always for me. At the end of this month, I will be traveling to Florida to meet Mr. Nicklaus and co-sign the prints with him. And of course, I'm pretty excited about that.